Hey guys, it's Ryan here, and welcome to my RuneScape 3 guide. So RuneScape 3 was launched earlier today. The date is the 22nd of July, and basically this update changed the interface system of the entire game. So basically the first thing you're going to want to do when you log in is you're going to want to press escape. So escape lets you log out, but as you see here, quick load layout. So then you're going to want to pick a quick load layout. These are just layouts that Jagex has supplied. Pick whichever one you like the best. I prefer retro because it's quite similar to, oh my god, it's quite similar to what it was previously, which is why it's called retro. And yeah, so you're going to want to pick one. And then basically you're allowed to save 2 presets, so you can make your setup however you want it, and then you can save 2 of them. So basically, for example, if I was going PVMing, what you're going to want to do, and these are all of your different tabs and things. For example, you would click that. Now you've got worn equipment. It opens it up. Then you would have your backpack there. And then, say I'm going bossing, I'd probably want my prayers up there. And then I'd want a friends chat. Say I'm loot sharing or whatever. Then, so now you've got these 4 things in the tab here. Now, the really cool thing about this is now what you can do is you can drag that there, and for example, that in there. And then you can have your prayers and your invent open simultaneously. So you're just clicking and dragging, drag and drop, and yeah. So now I've got my prayers and I've got my invent open simultaneously, which is very, very helpful for many things. And then you can get your friends chat, and then so you can do this however you want. Pop your skills in one of these tabs. It doesn't matter. So you can set them up however you want, like this, just like I'm doing. These are your abilities. So when you're loading up your action bar, you click those, and you can bring them there, or you can just have the mage abilities open by themselves, like right over here, in which case you wouldn't even need to set up an action bar, but then in that case you don't have keybinds. So if you don't want something, just click the X, obviously, that is a close button, and it's closed. And that's basically all I'm going to say about that. This is supposed to be a brief guide. Your friends list is in here. It can take a minute for some people to find. It took me a while to figure out where it was. That's where it is, so then you can PM people. And yeah, that's that. So next off, I'm going to get into keybinds. So what you're going to want to do is when you click Customize Keybind, because when you log in, all your keybinds are set to the default numbers 1 through 10. These are all of these, so you can change everything. So how to switch between your action bars, sheathing, unsheathing, absolutely everything. So that's very helpful. And also once you're in here, you're in the settings page, which you can also get to by pressing Escape. Interface, you can change the transparency. I like everything solid, but if you didn't see, now everything's transparent, and now everything's solid. You can basically change a lot. Your XP tracker, I don't want my XP tracker, so now it's gone. Lots of things you can change. It's basically super customizable. Sensitivity, I have mine at the minimum. If you put it to the maximum, basically just your arrow keys or your middle button to rotate the camera. Basically, it just rotates very quickly, and I find it too quickly, so I've got it down there for now. And yeah, graphics, it's the same as it was before. Just pick what you like, and you can usually run higher graphics than you could before this update. I found it to be quite a bit less laggy, which is always good. And then audio, they've reworked all the music, they've changed it all. I would recommend listening to some of it. It's kind of interesting, although it does get tiresome after a little bit. So at this point, I'd also like to mention that you can change everything. So you can change the size of everything, you can make your friends list big, you can make the minimap bigger, smaller. It's very cool because when it gets bigger, I could click anywhere and I will run over there. So that's very interesting. One other thing I'm going to cover, I think this is the only other thing I'm going to cover anyway, is these 2 areas in your invent. So these 2 areas are obviously highlighted and something's up with them. So basically I'm going to zoom in right here, and you see those 2 spots, 1 and 2, appear on my action bar right here. So inventory A and inventory B. You can also set up keybinds for these, and this is great for if you're doing an armor switch or weapon switch. So I can just go hit 1, 2, because that's what I've set my keybinds, and now I'm wielding my Dragors, and then that automatically pops up at the top of my invent, so then I hit 1, and now I'm back to my mage setup. So that's very useful, very helpful. yeah, if you find that when you log in, your arrow keys, like your keyboard isn't working for your abilities, log out and log back in, and it should fix itself. That's a bug or glitch I found out earlier today. There are a bunch of graphical glitches, but Jagex is working hard on patching them. And really, I think that's about it. You're summoning your familiar options. There's no actually summoning tab anymore, but it's right there. Everything pops up there, and then your left click option and all of that. There's also a keybind you can set for your prayers and for your summoning, for like whatever your left click option is, which is kind of nice. This shows right here, this shows your adrenaline percentage, and then this is your hit points, as you would expect. So, yeah, this is about it. This is all your chats. To filter it, turn it off, turn it on, just click on them right there. Yeah, I think I've covered just about everything. It's all here, emotes, your different chats. Yeah, I really don't know what else there's to say. This update, it will take a long time to get used to for some people, but it's very interesting. It gives you a lot more options during the game, so I'm actually quite a fan of it. And yeah, I hope this guide helped some of you guys. Thanks a ton for watching, and yeah, have a great one. Peace.